Khaos Bikes presents quick and easy tire and tube replacement. This is the pro way. I'm going to give you some simple tips to change a tire quick and easy. No busted knuckles, no struggles, no swearing, and even no rim marring. Pro tip, use a tire change stand or a 5-gallon pail and start sprocket side up. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Step 1, remove your rim lock and the valve nut. Pretty straightforward so far. Step 2, remove the valve stem and get all the air out of the tire. Setting all the parts there so you can see them. Make sure you don't lose any of those. You're going to want to save those for later. In step 3, we're going to break the bead off the tire. Off the rim, I should say. And step 4, you want to start at the rim lock and lever the one side of the tire off upwards. Any levers will work in this situation. You don't need any special long ones or whatever. I just got some basic Motion Pro ones here. Now we're going to jump into step 5. This is trick number 1. Flip the wheel over to the brake side. Whether you're using a 5-gallon pail on the open side or a wheel stand, it's pretty simple to do. Start by breaking the bead on the other side. Just use your hands, push down, it's pretty easy. And then step 6, trick number 2. You want to lever the tire off the other side. So you want it encompassing the rim on both sides basically. Step 7 sees us easily pulling the tire off the wheel. And this whole process, including filming, took me about 8 minutes. No need to worry about the tube or the rim lock. Don't even stress about that. It's going to not be in your way at all. Pulling the tube out of the old tire here. Upon inspection of the old tube, you'll notice loose rubber particles and wear marks. You can see those lines on there. They're not supposed to be there. Pro tip, it's always a wise choice to replace the tube and save the old tube for a spare if you need it later on. While you're in there, you might as well do it right. Now this is my second Rooster tire. I purchased it locally in Calgary from the guy who created them. This tire has an intermediate rubber compound with a durometer rating of 68, and that means it will wear well without being too soft, and it's a pretty good all-purpose tire. This is the Rooster MXS. It's got bigger lugs and dialed in rubber, and that makes these tires a serious competitor in the market. Coupled with triple thick tubes, this setup should help me conquer all the mountains. Tire review coming later in the season, so stay tuned for that. Pro tip, use a spray bottle with lots of soapy water in it to lube everything up. Prepare the new tube, lube that up too, make sure it's nice and slippery. Now step 8, trick number 3, you want to slide the flat tube into the tire. This is definitely going to be the hardest part, but it's much easier than doing it half on the rim and ripping your knuckles to shreds. No matter how thick the tube, or even if you're using a mousse, this is going to go in relatively easy. Now you're going to have to remove the valve cap and the valve stem nut from the tube. In step 9, you simply fill the tube up, which is going to give the tire some rigidity. And just make sure it's seated in there pretty well. You don't want it sticking out to be able to get pinched before we even get it on. Use more lube all the time when you're putting tires on. Step 10, line up the valve stem and lever the tire on. You can choose at this point to put the valve stem nut on there just to hold it in place, or you can line it up perfectly for later. Now the second hardest part is you're going to need to get the tire over the rim lock. It's really not that bad. Use 2 levers to make it easy. Pull the tire over the outside edge of the rim and then push the rim lock upwards and it should just slide right into place. I chose to put the valve stem nut on after. I just made sure it was lined up really good. It was really easy to put in. Step 11, again starting at the rim lock, lever the other side of the tire on. And try to make sure that one of your levers stays right near the rim lock there to keep it locked on so the tire doesn't slip off, because all that lube you put on is going to make it really slick. As you see, my lever just slipped off, which definitely makes this a little bit more difficult. So now the rim lock is kind of getting mashed up there again because it's not in the right spot. Happens to the best of us. A little bit of finessing will get it on there with relative ease. Just a little more reefing to get it over that last bit. Another little push on the rim lock there, and we are in place. Step 12, this is trick number 4. Use more lube to seat the bead. This is a really handy little tip here. Loosely install the rim lock nut. And now tighten the valve stem nut so you can add more air to the tube. Lube both sides once again and begin to inflate your tire. The tires can handle a really high PSI, like 80, 100 PSI without worrying. Don't go crazy, but make sure you use enough to get the bead seated. Now step 13, this is trick number 5. Using your fingers, feel the lip develop as the bead seats and make sure it's even all the way around. You do not have to visually check. Just run your fingers around the top and bottom of the tire and feel that that lip is about the same way all the way around. That's how you know your tire is seated properly. Tighten your rim lock and your valve stem nut. Reduce your PSI to your desired pressure, and let's ride. I hope this helps you change tires with ease. If you found it informative, entertaining, or helpful, kindly leave a like and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, grab some Khaos Bikes swag from the merch store at store.streamelements.com/khaosbikes. Stay tuned for more single track action, new series, and a tire review video, among other things. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the flip side. Khaos Dubs out.